Now he's going to get that info. Here's the footsteps coming his way. Flashes raining over from mid, courtesy of CSGO. And right now, these rotations are coming through for Vitality. That opening flash is good, and that allows them to deal with misutaaa. There's the follow-up for Tizian as well, but shox back inside of the site. Doesn't want to go down without a bit of a fight. He's doubled up. ZywOo's coming from nowhere, and that 1-2 punch of ZywOo and shoxy holds down A. CSGO left in the 1v3, and they know that he was over towards middle. He was the guy throwing these flashes earlier on, so they are ready for it. RPK.
For mid plays, but only baiting, only faking as Big run up the B stairs. RPK is there, ready and waiting. Good bit of damage done. Kito's on 4, and he's finished off. shox on a rotate, but RPK needs no help. 4 kills on the anti-eco.
What are they going to do over here at short side? There's Zantares in with the first. misutaaa goes down. Round's not over yet, and someone needs to remind Vitality of that very, very fact, because now we're down to a 2v2. And waiting. Ooh, he might get the drop on him, and indeed he does, but RPK with the turnaround, it's left to CSGO, and RPK's so damn low. CSGO hiding, getting back into the elevator room, and with that nade, he can seal the deal. RPK, the tank has sustained the blast, and now a chance on the bomb, but the peek from CT, oh, it's close, and I don't like it, but CSGO does get it back.
Are they ready for RPK, though? He came down silently, and oh, they're holding the smoke. Zantares with a kill. Kito had a gap earlier. It looked like he could have spotted RPK getting into position, and now Big doing the same towards B. It's all on shoxy. Flashed off the angle, going back in to drop the bomb, and chasing down a second. His teammate falls, but shox will not. 20 health versus 4, backing up to put things slow and calculated. Tizian. Tap on the side, he's sticking it. shox is moving in, waiting for the head to pop out off of the box, but it won't connect.
Oh, no.
Tizian lives to fight another battle, and shox is waiting for a mistake. That's not going to happen. Tizian's on the other side, and Big, another clutch round coming in from them, back in the lead. It's so hard to... Oh, shox with the flick! How does he hit that? He's double scoped in, back for another, misses the shot, but sees the AWP. CSGO moving in, shox with another kill, and it is falling apart for Big. Frag after frag, they've yet to net one. RPK drops the bomb, and shox cleans it up. Scrambling back into the site, the molly is good. They should hear that tick damage, but no one's looking at RPK. He's got a headshot angle, and Tizian is gone. They chase him, and they'll find success. Those smokes on both sides coming in from Big. Zantares in a clutch, and there's a gap. He's going to use it to find misutaaa. shox is here as well, chasing it down, and Zantares with a...
tabseN leading the charge, as he so often does. Get behind me, boys. Let's take this one to him. misutaaa holding from CT, and they've got their backs turned. The trade not made available, and the bomb drop. misutaaa with a hell of a mid-hold.
Utility. ZywOo might have a great timing here. He could catch 2. Oh, it's only a tag through the pole. Apex saves his bacon. misutaaa doubles up as he often does, and that's a third. Tizian with a trade, but it's all in vain as Vitality clean it. On the corner, he's crouched with a USP. That little pole can be a problem, as we've seen in the past, but not for Zantares as he backs up fast with a shot to shox. Man advantage for Big and Vitality. They don't have a smoke to get into this site. That can make things very difficult. Fights need to be won. And CSGO's picking up everyone. Tizian with another. His USP is damn good. And CSGO with a 3-piece to taking a Big's map pick out of this series. And ZywOo is not waiting around, catching the scout as the smoke blooms. Zantares gives it up. Re-aggression from tabseN on the short side, but Zantares doesn't know how deep they've gotten, and shox has a quick shot. It's only tabseN left up with a FAMAS, not the best gun for the job, but he does net one. The flash in, he peeks ahead of it. ZywOo with a jumping kill, but still Vitality a man up.
And they're going back, Hugo. They're looking uncertain. They send RPK back to clear out this flank, and now he's going to rejoin the rest of his team. So actually, they recommit. They go, yeah, all right, we'll bring the fight to Big. We know they're both here. 3's better than 2. 3's definitely better than 1. Tizian setting himself up with that smoke into the site. Has dealt with ZywOo, but brings himself down very, very low in the process. misutaaa at short, almost giving it over, but almost. Presence here from Big, and this late boost could be a great way to snipe that advantage even further into the Big side. Now the rotation down through mid from Tizian. That's because on the boost they see the bomb, and so they want to solidify this round with Tizian wrapping mid up through ramp. Wherever ZywOo goes, he is running into enemy players, and with just 9 points of health, even for ZywOo, even for a guy like this, it is undoable.
But shox tagged up by that. Oh, the spray is a mess for Keto, though. Tizian bails him out with a double and ducks out as well, getting out alive. Apex has to do something heroic here, and the kills aren't being offered up. They're just cowering behind default. Tabson's had enough. He swings for the win, and Tizian with a 4-piece. And B. Searson's AWPing through a gap in the smoke. That gap has been there every time Vitality throw this smoke, and it's going to cost them.
Oh, ZywOo, they don't know he's here, but Tizian will look back and oh, it's B all over again. They're reining them in. It's not going to happen, surely. Apex and RPK doing what they can, what little they can.
No.
And it might be more than something little. Bomb now going down, but they lose Apex at ramp, and that nade might be enough. Slam dunk, 1 HP for RPK, and there it is. This first map in the first series of the IEM Global Challenge is heading to overtime. Big versus Vitality. So this B site falls into the hands of Vitality with very little contest, really. Xantares fast out on the rotate through middle. And there's the killing blow dealt by Tizian, who has come back up to rejoin his team. 3-on-3, and Xantares spots out RPK. Oh, another for Xantares. shox left in the clutch. A monstrous 1v3 required, but how on earth has shox done that? There it is for shoxy, and he looks too good. ZywOo, thanks to this info, he's getting down through the ramp. There is everyone at this B site and mid for Vitality. All the pieces of the puzzle are here. Everything is in place for Vitality to try and salvage this round, and they will. And man, past that
you can get one and run back. That's a boost, a run boost. RBK spots it, shox with a kill, but Xantares trades, and shox doesn't want to hang around forever. He's trapped in the Tetris, walking into the wall, and Xantares will not let him escape. No one survives the Turkish beast into B. 4-on-2. Xantares coming alive. He even takes the AWP, but he can't carry on.
To the table, ZywOo undefeated in opening doors. Finally falls for the first time there. Searson doubling up. And up until that round, ZywOo was 7-0, man. He was looking flawless, but Searson lays down the pain. And now this A site is ripe for the taking. misutaaa, all that stands between them and A. And he's certainly put up a bit of a hold. Buys time for shox to come in on rotate.
As the execute comes in.
That coffin smoke missing slightly. Giving room to Tizian to peek on over and help his teammate out. And they don't seem to be aware of it. Oh dear, that could really come to hurt Vitality as they walk in to the USP hold. And Apex, oh Apex, mate, I'm so sorry. 1v4, he arrives very, very late into B.
Baited over. No, he's going to check mid first. That's very important. Oh dear, this weapon switch as ZywOo comes around the corner. It's a double dink down, and Tizian has to do everything here from the cart. He's got Xantares in the pit, dropping the bomb with the nade deep. Tizian spraying for 2. His MP9 is fantastic, and a pistol tap to clean up another. That's a lovely little A hold for Big.
On where they get the kills, on the information they get, they can hit accordingly.
Oh, no, that's misinfo. Searson's just spotted mid. He's made the call. Everyone rotated to B. There's a full execute coming in, but it was a fake play. Just RBK committed. Tizian realizes doubles back. Searson's here as well with a missed shot. It will cost them a round, likely. Vitality had that A site, and that is a lovely little fake. The misinformation of giving up top middle at the 30-second mark. Is trapped in the site right now. He needs a spray. He needs to pray, and he finds all 3. Trapped at the back of A. Gone eventually, but that is a great hold to set his team up for the retake.
Oh, bomb now down. Nivera ready and waiting at the bottom of Banana, and now for Searson, he's got his work cut out for him. Out he goes, but he does strike down the first right away. Now he knows Nivera was just down through mid. And so we'll have the read on this short flank. Ooh. Bit of noise made, but there's Searson scoped up and nails the shot. Big get a 5th as Searson pulls up.
Position where Vitality are just going to try and fake B and go back to join the package. That one smoke thrown into CT has drawn 2 rotates. Searson doubles back. The really good read from him that this is not a B play. misutaaa jumping out of apps, dealt with by Tabson, but Searson falls in the meantime, and it's going to be a bomb planted for Vitality. Only Keto alone and a long way from home. It's Vitality surely with 7.
Yeah, they're even hunting him down. Gets away with that, but now they know where he is, and you can see how scared he is. Nivera on the angle, and there it is. 7 on the board for Vitality. These smokes going back into top mid were meant to try and set Big up to, if they wanted to, retake this top mid control. But because Vitality are already up through long, Big cannot run that risk. They cancel out CSM, but Nivera's killed RPK. It's all gone weird in the A site, and Apex restores normality with a double. ZywOo's in CT spawn, and it's all on Keto. Keto, mate, if you're confused, I'm confused as well. There's no hard feelings here. 1v4, he doesn't know what's happened, and he's just waiting down here in the bottom of mid. There's no hope for him now. Surely not. Not with Apex already through ult, and there it is. 9 on the board.
He gets smoked as well. Doesn't really want to play ahead of that, but instead watch for a CT wrap. It's all a bait with the banana control going early for Big. They likely think it's a CT wrap towards that big bomb site. That is not the play. It's short instead. Xantara's going through the long smoke to try and catch Nivera in library. Good shot for misutaaa, but traded onto RBK. misutaaa's still standing. Xantara's through that smoke. Nivera with a tap through the wall, and a big kill for him. Sis needs the bomb plant. He goes into the site to get it. A risky maneuver, but he makes it there alive. Keto's got the cover from the pit, and he needs to do much of the heavy lifting. Hitting this post plant. 3 for Keto.
Because now, as we saw back then, if this is a round that Big are able to find, they can try and go 9-9, but it might not happen. misutaaa with a double. They deal with the banana play. They get out of that with the 1 AK that was in this round. And at this point, Vitality are actually more armed and outnumbering Big.
Wait, who won the pistol? Get your answers in now, because it's not looking clear with triple Mac 10s. The timing, Xantara's catches it finally, but not the kill. ZywOo taking him down with a Mac 10, and now back to B for Big. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and speed is their game plan. Flashed in by Tizian. misutaaa's blinded. Oh, he falls off. tabseN just makes it across, but surely the AK should have him dead to rights. There it is. misutaaa with a kill. Tizian having to trade, but he's not getting given much. misutaaa, great.
On. Look at the bottom of mid. Look at RPK and misutaaa. Bye-bye. Line up in for misutaaa. Oh, and almost the fourth in the round. Keto will get the better of him, and that's going to trigger the rotation back. It's a game of cat and mouse, but Vitality, they're here faster. They're already over towards long. Nivera nails Keto, and tabseN left in the clutch. Can't quite deal with the AWP on the corner, and tucked into the site is Apex. Remember when he got tagged low? Well, here he is, delivering the round win. Cool as a cucumber.
Much. Cross onto Boiler. misutaaa flashed into ult, and Xantara's is so blind. Nivera even kills Sis. Full runs a Molotov. He goes down to 12 health. Now that is ballsy, and it might even cost him later in the round. Big are looking to go B. It's desperation right now.
Yeah, Nivera really started bloodlust in there. Nivera low from his Molotov heroics. Offered up to Keto, and now suddenly we look at Apex and at RPK. Two of the older names on Vitality to try and hold the fort, and hold it down they shall. This victory goes... Apex trying to watch for the cross outside, and shox is like, well, I'm bored of waiting. Let's go on this lobby push. ZywOo doubles up. That's great results from him. They spot CSGO up on the roof as well. He's trying to get cheeky, but shox brings him down a peg, and now they know where Keto is as well. Things go from bad to worse for Big. Oh, nice tap onto Apex. Any more? The answer going to be a swift no, provided by Nivera.
Have much of a warning to throw it out. He's fighting. Molotov comes down. They go right through. Before it pops, that's a shot. ZywOo with the spam, and the deagle looks delicious. He's looking to finish it off on his own. Great round.
This A bomb site, but if there's one guy you trust, it might be RPK. Never mind, they go right by him, down into B, but into the arms of shox in the process. He's now in the site with them. He's bringing it close, and Tizian will be there to deal with him. We're down to a 2-on-2, and in through ramp is ZywOo. Flash goes ahead, but Tizian wraps in front of it. Knocks ZywOo out of the round. It's left to RPK late on that A rotation. Molly to try and force the peak from Keto. He wants to do anything but give this fight over. And he's able to conceal himself behind it. There's RPK with a blinder, though. The opener found, not ready for Keto. Along with the M4 on RPK. Now in with a shot.
Are they going to go for this? I hope they do. They need to kick up the pace, though. No kit right now. Tizian's in a great position, turning for the flash, looking back, but he doubles up, and Keto finds two of his own from the back of Dark. He's gone as well. It's CSGO with the AWP. It's not planted for him. He needs to pick up RPK as the stick is in on that bomb. The Deagle won't connect, and RPK covers for Nivera on that defuse. It is going to be the retake round. The two guns do enough for Vitality to...
This ain't his first rodeo, and the double AWP has found success here for Vitality. Maybe that is what was needed, as right now these AWPs have gotten all the kills in this round, and they just keep on doing it. Tizian left all alone, 1v5. This is weird as all hell, but there's ZywOo to kind of restore some normality. Now that we're into this 3-on-3 and the outside player's been dealt with, the only guy who can make it weird is CSGO, but there he is nailing ZywOo. Suddenly, shox and Nivera have got to do it all. Make that just Nivera. They're both low on the other side, but so is the man in question, dancing around, trying to keep this bomb under his control. And Nivera given a chance, a time in the spotlight here on Nuke in round 14. They've read the hot play, and CSGO's homed in big. They've managed. One loss means they don't have it now in round 15. So we might be back to what we know and love from Big, which is trying to avoid ZywOo. This round, they run right into him. They go, now, we're going to take this fight here and now. And with ZywOo removed, everyone else falls shortly thereafter. Nivera and Apex left in the fight, left to keep on going. Nivera dealt with over in hell. And there's Tizian with the killing blow. It's 9-6. Coming in towards the A site, and it's tabseN and Tizian to both open up. RPK and Apex will respond, and we end up in this 3-on-3, but ZywOo's like, smoke? Nah. Shoots right through it, deals with Tizian, and that leaves Xantares and CSGO to retake the B site of all places.
RPK's late down the vent. He gets shot in the back of the head. Xantares hits a good timing on that heaven peak, and now the retake is on. No kit currently, and none to be retrieved. Xantares closing the distance at ramp. Apex hiding dark, and ZywOo getting that info. Not just the info, but a dink too. Tagging and finishing the job onto CSGO, and it's a ZywOo round to stay, and Xantares has everything to do. He doesn't even know about Apex. ZywOo playing with his food. Another tap, another tag. Xantares with the clear, but it's Apex.
Oh, Xantares at ramp. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, no. It's only getting worse. CSGO trying to save the day, trying to make something of this round, but there's ZywOo with the wrap. How has this happened? Tizian, it's all eyes on him in the 1v2, and ZywOo is so damn aware, just taps him out of the round. Vitality on to 11. And if you're going to live by the Deag, you got to prepare to die by the Deag as well. Vitality now into the A site. Tizian with the swing. And they even follow up onto Keto. It's RPK with the openers. tabseN wins his fight outside, but Apex has been dispatched to try and get it back under control. And he needs to, but he doesn't. Instead, he falls. And that's given up this main play. RPK all alone needs the ace, and tabseN will deliver. Oh, this is it. Xantares given a chance. tabseN even more damage. But it's going to fall to the retaking players. shox aggro at ramp, deletes CSGO, but suddenly he is the only man left, and time is ticking down against him. This bomb dropped in the prying eyes of Big, and Keto's in with the swing. Great response there. Generous here in terms of what they've let Vitality accomplish. Like, that was a pretty dire outside round, and yet they've gotten down through secret. CSGO gets here late, but is there in time to help out with the B hold, and he just rings in death all across B.
Done.
And there's no time for Nivera. Holding on to this AK is all he's got. And he might not even get away with that. tabseN, just one out by Nivera, and that is so key. The reload off, and on the back of that, Vitality pounce. ZywOo and Apex moving in through main. They've got Tizian trapped, but he's in with the double. Far more than he should have got away with. ZywOo and Nivera. It's the new boy on Nuke alongside the legend left in this 2v3. Bomb attempting to go down. ZywOo's got to cover every angle in the world. And it falls to Nivera. A fitting way to end this series. Was subbing him in the right choice to make? We get the answer here and now in the 1v2. tabseN wraps through heaven, just misses the timing. Nivera, all the pressure's on him, and he crumbles underneath it. Big, they lock in this victory. 16-13 here on Nuke, and a 2-1 in their debut series.